Hey guys, it's your girl Alicia, aka Geek XX Chic, and we're back with another reaction to The Walking Dead. We are now on the second episode of Season 10, which I didn't actually grab the title. Sorry guys, I don't know the title. I will probably put it in the description when I upload the video, so it's that. So last week was our season premiere, and it basically just kind of set us up with the lay of the land of what life is like now. We saw that the people from Alexandria, along with the people from Oceanside, were preparing for battle, preparing for the return of the Whisperers. I guess the most important or eventful things that really happened out of that episode is we saw that Michonne is still struggling with being a leader of these people and figuring out the best way to handle this ever-looming threat of the Whisperers coming back. And then, of course, we see that at the very end, Alpha knows that she knows they broke the contract about not going across the borders because Carol looked her dead in her face and just said, like, what? Do something. Start something. I dare you. So, yeah, things aren't great in that regard. The whole idea sparking this war, which was kind of the breath that was being held all in the first episode, is clearly going to be let out now. The question is whether or not Carol's actually going to tell the group that she saw Alpha or not, but I have a feeling she might. Carol seems to be in that haphazard, devil-may-care sort of mode once again. So without further ado, let's get into this episode and see what we see, because I honestly have no idea where we're going to go from here, but I'm excited to find out. So let's move. 7 years ago. Shh. There's walkers. If you could just kindly move your head. I know that you're probably deceased and all, but oh, you're not. So much for those earmuffs. Don't you mama me. You're the one who was screaming like a walker siren 2 seconds ago. Fend for yourself.
Mama.
Don't scream again. Is it? Oh, is that Beta?
You will fear us because of what we did. Do you doubt me? Promise you?
Never.
Is this foreplay for the two of them, or because I just feel uncomfortable?
Sisters, we don't mean harm.
Really? Tell that to your ex-husband.
Do you think I could wash up? Sorry, Mom, I got the snow.
Really?
Water?
I'm so sorry, Your Highness. Is there anything else you'd like? Would you like some petit fours? Maybe a bottle of champagne?
Is he a monster?
No, but he knows how to whisper. Wasting valuable water you could be drinking. Is this turning into a musical now? Are you guys gonna harmonize? He's like, excuse me, this is my solo? I'm in your corner. What was that sound exactly? Is this the new Walker mating call? Am I behind? You ever wonder why there's never any naked walkers? Just out of curiosity. I still feel like these clothes would have lasted like 10 years. Oh, it's her. Aww. Yeah, postpartum's a bitch.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, I don't know. I lost my baby?
You will pay.
How much more of a price could she possibly pay short of literally abandoning her child to die?
Your child broke her.
You will never understand how it feels to abandon your child.
Facts.
You still think of Lady
She was dead to me long before I ended up.
Was she? And you didn't, liar.
I'm not a baby anymore.
You sure about that, Screamy McScreamerton?
Stupid bunny. I want to be more like you, Mama.
No one wants to be more like her.
I love you, Mama.
Stop calling me that.
Well, that was a tender moment brought to you by Alpha. It's so interesting because she babied her and yet she yelled at her for acting like a baby. What are we doing? Garrett wire? What, we're gonna squish her head to death? Oh. Was it for show? This does not sound like the Alpha I know. Quick neck snap?
Keep thinking about that place too. It looked so safe. There was livestock. We can all go back. We can get.
You hear hear about the woman just said something about Grace and you... Oh, wow. I was gonna have to kill her now. Thank you.
The pack must learn that again. They must see it up close.
They will.
When?
Soon.
Alpha's like, so I got these lies that I need to cover up right now, and if we go back, it's gonna get awkward. Does that wall say clear? Yes. Ooh, Alpha's turned on. This is like the Walmart version of Rick and Michonne back in the day. He's like, I thought I was twisted, but girl, you take the cake.
Oh, you're different.
That's a nice way of putting it. I just, oh, okay, oh, all right, okay. Wow.
So if I'm B, what does that make you?
Alpha.
Hey.
Don't come back.
So Beta's got some, aesthetic issues, huh? Maybe a little skin condition. There's no Fenty in the zombie apocalypse, you know, so a guy's just gotta live with it. Oh. What's a little hurting pattern? Uh-oh. PTSD is real. Oh, she's done. I called it! I called it! She's gonna snap! She's done. She was done.
Do you regret what you did?
Not really. Wanted to be an only child anyway.
It's a tear. Should I repair it?
Leave us.
Excuse me, me and Alpha were having a moment. Jealous. Little girl, didn't your mama say to stay up in that room with your screaming self? Take your little banshee ass back in that room right now. That's creepy. Yep, legit. Ooh, Beta, how you feeling in the back, son? He walks awfully loud for somebody who's supposed to be walking amongst the dead. Girl, please tell me you're not gonna open up a door. Lydia's just never been a smart child, has she? I hope your mama come and cut your hand off. I cannot believe we lost Henry for this, and I don't even like Henry. Oh, look, it's a nest.
She is gone. Alpha.
Wow, you taking that tone with your Alpha? It's like that.
She's my daughter.
Was that his kid? Ah, mirrored. So Beta went through the same thing.
I'm so proud of you.
This is the most twisted family tale I've ever seen in my life. You took his penny. Do we get to see? Well, she didn't scream. That's a step in the right direction. No, we don't get to see. Okay.
I can't leave him.
I think you got to. We could carry the bones, but... Oh my God, is that the skin he's wearing? He's wearing his own kid's skin. Oh my God. That is the most disturbingly touching thing I've ever seen. Like, it's not even the... It's not even that that's gross. It's... Wow.
We are free.
We love
This post-apocalypse wedding vows is not for me. It's a no. It's a no for me, dog. Ooh, this shot though. With the divide in the middle. Well, well, well. All right, guys. Well, that was the latest episode of The Walking Dead, and we got Alpha's story. I think that it's something some of us have been wondering about since last season as to like what made her tick outside. We did get an episode last season, of course, with at least how she started out, like as far as being in the camp, and it was more from Lydia's perspective, really. But this is more of Alpha's kind of evolution and how she met Beta, how the two of them got together, the story of Beta's mask, which is honestly the grossest thing I think I've ever seen. That's disturbing. That is disturbing on a lot of levels right there. It just, the whole thought of it just icks me out. But I mean, we've seen it, right? It's a pattern we've seen in the show many times with, as I mentioned in the reaction, the governor and Penny. Yeah, we've seen it before where these parents can't always let go of a family member or a child after they're gone. So it turns out Beta's literally carrying his child with him. There he goes. Ugh. Anyway, that was actually really good. I have to say, cinematically and storytelling wise, that was really well done. I do kind of miss that we didn't see anything about our main cast, but considering that the Whisperers, I think, are going to be a massive part of this season, I think it's really important that we understand where they're coming from and the mentality behind Alpha and some of the decisions she makes. And I think the biggest thing I took away from this is that Alpha's not as hard and gangsta as she'd like to think she is. I mentioned in the episode that, you know, she babied Lydia for so long, and then she at the same time would abuse her for being too weak. And so it was this, Alpha's got this twisted thing going on with herself where, you know, she does want to baby and coddle and love Lydia the way a normal mother would, but the Alpha persona in her will not allow her to do that because she thinks it makes her weak. And seeing how it happened to the mother of that baby who was taken in by that older couple there, I can't even remember their names right now, last season, you know, it's just, you know, this is the zombie apocalypse. I mean, Alpha can say all she wants that people don't matter and connections don't matter, but they do. As humans, we just simply can't live without it. The same way Beta needed to go with them because he didn't have anyone anymore and he needed someone. And Alpha is so obsessed with Lydia because that's her child. Like, that hasn't gone away no matter how much they like to think that they've transcended the need for people. If that was the case, then Alpha wouldn't have a pack, right? She would just be with her walkers. And it's just been a theme as we've seen throughout The Walking Dead for years. Michonne, when she walked with her two walkers, there's only so much you can do as far as being solo before you need somebody else. So very interesting episode. I think it was, like I said, cinematically really well done. It was really well written. It gave us a good insight, as I said, into Alpha and her thinking and the relationship that she has with Beta and how deep and how personal it runs between the two of them. So they are definitely each other's ride or dies. But there's definitely going to be some interesting, there's dissension already in the ranks, as we saw as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out throughout the season as this all-out war, or the end of the world as Alpha thinks it's going to be, plays out. So what did you guys think of this episode? How are you feeling about the season so far? Please let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, guys, please click like it. If you want to see more from this geeky face, please click subscribe. Until next time,